is no longer rounded to create that more classical sound and is now just lightly a head voice. Hello, BEA beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie Reneé, and I am a Juilliard trained opera singer. Maggie's Minutes. I'm very excited to react to him because it's been a very, very long time and I've been dying to do it, and I miss him and his voice. And it's been a while, but I'm excited to get back to some Dimash. I did a lot of reactions of Dimash before, so I'm very excited to bring you this now. This is his brand new video of Ave Maria that everybody has been yelling at me to react to. I have lots of videos that you can find on my channel of him. Last time I reacted to him, I got in trouble a little bit with his dears because I talked about his English diction. I stand by that comment, but I'm really excited to hear him sing because regardless of the diction, he is still an incredible singer, and I think that he has so much talent that it is amazing, and I am really excited to hear Ave Maria. I don't know which Ave Maria this is. There are a couple different versions. I'm wondering if it's going to be Schubert's. If it is, awesome. If not, then I'm curious to see which one it is, or if it's like a new version or a new song. In the description, it says, Dimash Qudaibergen performed with the vocalese Ave Maria at the final gala concert of the International Competition of Young Performers, New Wave 2021, in Sochi, Russian? I don't know how I would say that. Sochi, Russia. Mother Russia. Anyways, there are no words in this. Oh, there are no words? Oh, it's a vocalese. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm excited to hear this. So there are no words, apparently. That's going to be even more fascinating. We get to see exactly how his voice is going to navigate through this whole song. I love vocalises. I think that they're fascinating. I've sung a few vocalises in my day. They are not easy, especially because you have no lyrics to hang on to. So the whole thing is just notes and following along. So I'm also an opera singer, for those of you who don't know, and so I love this kind of stuff. I love listening to the voice and what it can do, and I love classical crossover and classical music in general, so this is going to be fantabulous. And hello, my Dimash dears! I missed you on my channel. I'm happy to see you again, hopefully. Alright. Wait, what? You sing opera? I know, right? Shock. Okay. Here we go. This is Dimash Ave Maria New Wave 2021. This is my choice for this month. Thank you so much, Mike, for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it. And let's see how Dimash does. I really love his singing, and he's got a great range and is full of surprises. So I'm really curious to see what's going to be in this video. Let's take a look. Cool effects so far. This is not going to be a traditional vocalese. You can hear the heartbeat. It's because this is a competition. They added a heartbeat. Or it's in the song. Is it? Okay, so already he is using a combination of both classical crossover and classical techniques. I just said classical techniques. He is so talented in keeping his voice in line while he's doing a lot of very difficult things. I mean, remember, Dimash is a voice type that is kind of like very flexible. A lot of people think that he's a baritone, tenor, a whole bunch of stuff. I think he's like a high baritone with an extension. And then he has also accessed his higher like falsetto voice, which is why he can do all these amazing things with higher voices in the women's register typically. And then he can also extend far down, but he's not so much a bass. He just has discovered a lot of ways to unlock his range, which is what I'm working on, which is what a lot of people work on. Some people aka Dimash, go farther and Dimashify everything and make it even more dramatic than everything else that you would imagine. So yeah, I really love how this begins. He's kind of shifting throughout his vocals, so in some parts his vibrato kind of goes a little bit wider and he's in the back of his throat, and then towards this little part that we just heard at the very end there, he went straight into his head voice, and it still sounded classical, but it went more towards like an art song kind of a classical sound rather than the kind of more operatic sound that you heard at the beginning. Let's go back so you can hear what I'm talking about. So all of that was like operatic-ish, but he's letting a lot of air flow through. So let me turn on my reverb so you can hear. Do you hear the stream? Do you hear the stream of air that comes through? So I'll show you the difference between opera, which wouldn't have a stream of air, and then this kind of classical crossover opera technique that he's using right now. He's being very sensitive, and it's perfect for this kind of a genre. But I'll show you the difference of what it sounds like in an operatic voice versus like this classical crossover type of situation he's doing. So back here. Okay, so this is what he's doing. And then operatic in comparison would be. And even if I was to go a little bit more piano, which in opera, like, even especially because I'm close to this mic, you won't hear piano the same way that you would in a theater. So typically, piano actually sounds like mezzo piano to like just a general medium dynamic sometimes, just in front of a microphone especially, because opera singers typically project to the backs of humongous theaters without using microphones. So a definition of pianissimo in a classical crossover piece would definitely be different than a pianissimo in opera. That's not always the case. There are some cases where you will see an opera and an opera singer will choose to do like a piano, especially high sopranos. They have moments where they're like on a high F6 or something like that, and they just like pull off of it and they're like, and that's typically called floating. But still, the resonance of opera and being in that position, which is a little bit different than the position Dimash is using in this case, is very, very different. And like the operatic sound just goes way more into the resonance space and in any ways causes the piano to be just a bit louder than what you would expect at like a pop or classical crossover level. So let me show you what I'm talking about there. So his piano versus an operatic, I'll try to make it a little bit more piano than I did. That's his, and then the piano in the opera, it's in the resonance space. So I'll turn away a little bit. It's really hard to do it on that note. Do you hear the difference of where the resonance falls? It's just a little bit more in that pingy sound with the operatic technique, but both are completely valid, and I love this. For this vocalist, like, he sounds great, and I'm really excited to see where he goes from that, because you can develop to a lot of different sounds in a lot of different places from the technique that he's using. So let's keep on listening. And there he switches right into head voice. So it was, and then he goes, that's another totally different place, because now he is lowering the soft palate, spreading a little bit, and creating a ha. He's still letting the same amount of air, maybe a little bit more air to come through, but the biggest difference is that his soft palate is no longer rounded to create that more classical sound, and is now just lightly a head voice. So he's doing see, listen. Versus opera, or classical, not opera, classical. Which typically just involves that raising of the soft palate and creating that warmer space. But he's using this kind of like I said, not shallow. It's not shallower in a bad way, but like shallower sound to create that beautiful, airy, breathy, beautiful head voice sound. Let's keep watching. Sorry, I'm interrupting a bunch, but these are really interesting techniques to talk about how he creates these different sounds. Goes back into it. Igor Kruтой, we know him. He's really switching between the two really sensitively and has a really good knowledge of how to keep that in line, like I said earlier, and just like not fall out of it. His vibrato's a little bit wider in this song than we typically hear from him, but it's because he's letting so much air through and is keeping it so steady in that range. It's a very difficult range to sing in, even for women, let alone for him. So I think he's keeping that careful position, but he's staying in there, and then sometimes he lets it fall back a little bit into his throat, and then he brings it forward and then has that lovely spread out classical crossover little head voice situation going on. It's beautiful. And he's going really quickly between them. See? He goes in and out. Oh wait, I want to hear that transition. Love the choir behind him. That resonance. Do you hear that ping? Let me just comment also. An A vowel is not an easy vowel to sing on. That is a very easy vowel to get a little bit choked up on, especially because it involves so much tongue tension. Like, you have to really release the tongue tension. You have to really release the tongue tension, and not only do you have to release it, but you have to release it without letting your tongue slip back into your throat. And that is very difficult to do on an A vowel, and he's doing it very, very well. That's all I wanted to say. A vowels are really hard. So he's doing really, really great, especially on a vocalese. It's really beautiful. He's allowing his space to fall into that kind of O sound a little bit, just a slight bit. He's coloring the vowel in that way so that the voice stays forward without falling back. Just throughout, he's letting himself really like allow the voice to just open without manipulating it too much. It's very, very beautiful. And the choir behind him is just so good. This may be my favorite Dimash. By the way, you introduced me to Dimash. And I get a lot of comments about how I introduce people to Dimash, so I'm really happy about that because he was my very first reaction ever. And I really hope that this doesn't get blocked so I can introduce people, even more people to him. Let's keep on watching. I know I'm talking so much. I hope that, there's analysis. I'm not going to apologize too much for it. But that note going up into that, the support levels, listen to that again. Let me show you what he's doing. I don't know what note that is, but listen. He like takes his whole breath actually out. He doesn't even connect the two. He takes a moment to push down into his support, which is beautiful. So good. Listen to it again. Beautifully done. Nice. Nice breath control there. Nice power and legato. Gosh. Okay, we gotta test which note that was. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, Dimash. What was the highest one? Wait, no, wait. Hold on, we gotta hear what you just did, Dimash. Let's find it. So it's an E flat. I'm guessing it's an E flat 6. So this is yep, E flat 6, E flat 6, E flat 6. Good job. He has a really, really beautiful way of doing these kinds of whistle tones. He just found that access to that voice. You know what I mean? There's not actually, okay, let me be honest with you. There's not a lot of women that can even do whistle voice. I was at the opera this year and there's not a lot of people. I don't know what exactly it is that prevents people from doing it. Either they just have a different vocal kind of chord situation going on. I'm not exactly sure. I have to do some more research into that as to why people can't. I don't know if that's just like a skill that you have to learn how to do. Like, for example, singing 2 notes at once, you know, like that kind of a thing. If whistle tone just doesn't come naturally and it needs to be learned, or if some people can't, like, genuinely can't do it because of the way that their chords are designed. I don't really know, but like when you find that place, it's just like you have access to like whoosh, all the way up to God knows where. You know what I mean? Because the whistle tone is just a totally different usage of your vocal cords, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Like, it's the easiest thing ever. You should never feel pain doing that. It should be the easiest thing. You shouldn't feel any stress or anything like that. You just go up and do it. Just like how it looks so easy for him. That's exactly what it is and what it should be. It's not easy to figure out how to do it, and it's not easy to control it, but it should never feel like anything difficult. Like, it shouldn't feel like you're trying to get up there. It should just be like you could do it forever. You know what I mean? Not everybody can do it, which is interesting. Like I said, I got to do some more research on it. That's why we listen to so much different kinds of music on my channel, because some people might like Dimash, some people might like Morissette or Marcelito, or all of the metal bands, Pantera, Cemetery Gate, like all of these different kinds of things. So definitely it's okay to have your own opinions, but I'm glad that you're listening with us to at least learn about this kind of music and about this kind of style, because honestly, learning about all these different styles has really helped me in opera. So you might learn something from this that might help you in a different genre understand what a musician might be doing for a different kind of piece, if that makes sense. So very, very cool. It is difficult to sing. It's very exposed, y'all. Very exposed. All right, let's keep on listening. Here we go. Okay, good. He went a little bit flat in the beginning of that whistle tone, so almost. He kind of lost the pitch just a tiny, tiny bit, but then at the end, he gave a little bit more energy and it brought it up. Do you hear what I'm talking about? Listen carefully. Wait. It's very hard. He's increasing the volume. Do you hear it? And then the pitch corrects. It's very minuscule. And the vibrato at the end helps a little bit too. Is that the end? No! No!
Dimash Qudaibergen. И Игорь Крутой.
И Игорь Крутой.
Браво!
Просто мурашки по коже.
Aw. Aw. Darn, I did it again. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I paused before the very, very end. Ugh. Okay, anyways. Very, very, very good. I'm really glad that we got to see this. It's so nice to be able to hear him just like using his voice and nothing else around it, you know? It's really, really beautiful. The way that he did it had a lot of technique and very many different kinds of colors that he used. Listen, it's a simple piece, but it's very difficult. It's very exposed, and it's just, yes. Dimash Qudaibergen. I love that. Thank you so much for recommending this video to me. I'm really, really happy that I got to do it, and I picked it because you all were asking for it and because I really wanted to see some more Dimash, and I haven't seen him in a while, and this was the newest thing to come out of him. Oh, hold on. Mike says that is the Vavilov Ave Maria, is it not? I'm not sure. Let me listen. I haven't actually heard the Vavilov Ave Maria. Let's see if it is. No, but I do know this one. No, that was not the version that he did, but that is a really beautiful Ave Maria, and we really should react to it once because that's the only part I know of it. But anyways, thank you so much, Mike, for sponsoring this video. I really, really appreciate you, and I hope that you all enjoyed that video. And go ahead and look out for my other Dimash reactions that are all posted on my channel. I have a bunch, and hopefully we can do some more soon. And I would love for you guys to sponsor some more Dimash reactions if you would like to see them. So thank you so much. Yay. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment down below what you enjoyed and what you'd like to hear next, and subscribe to join my beautiful family. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Maggie Reneé Music so that you can join me on all of my adventures as a singer, living in New York City, studying at Juilliard, and traveling the world, taking you on stage and backstage with me. If you would like to support this channel, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon, where you can get exclusive perks and benefits. You can also hit the cute little blue join button to become a member of the Skittle Squad. Skittle Squad, let me hear you down below. Also, be sure to check out the links down below in my description so that you can see all the ways that you can follow me, connect with me, and support the channel. You can also go to maggierenee.com/links to find all of the different places that you can visit, such as my Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. Become a member of the Eyebrow Army, TikTok, Patreon, how to sponsor a reaction, my vocal course called How to Sing Better Instantly, and much more. Thank you all so much for watching, and I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in the next video.